Are we live? Are we recording? Coming to you live from the 425. Doesn't really matter where you are. You're on planet Earth. You're in a universe filled with everything, man. Like we're all one. It's all good. It's all good, man. So basically, oh wow. Man. So you did the straight here. Look at that. Looks weird. Anyways, been playing around with little PC setup here. Yeah, it looks crooked, but to me it looks straight. I think actually the camera is crooked at this point. It's an Elgato, the Elgato 1080p. Man, I feel so grateful for everything that I have before me, and I really just wanted to go into what I've been up to, what I've been doing. Um, yeah, uh, thought about being a streamer, streaming video games. I was like, wow, video games, they're fun, man. It's really fun. And then it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but something came to me. It was like, I don't want to be a streamer. You put all this energy into something, you think you're going to do it, you want to be it. You look at all these streamers, be like, wow, isn't that great? No, not great, man. I already sit down for a job. I'm already a CDL driver, local delivery driver, local beverage company. And yeah, video games are cool, but I'm worried about not worried. I'm thinking about just taking care of business, Like what's something I haven't done before? And that's like make videos. So content. I just watched this just amazing Gary Vee video. Just basically saying make content. So here we go. Making content, making videos. I feel like this is the best path for me. And quick Nick Malley, what it is, y'all. I don't care. There's no fear anymore. I'm putting myself out here. I have tried many things on social media. My biggest feat yet so far, which totally imploded, was Twitter. Just straight Twitter. I also did Facebook, but I was just like posting songs that I was listening to. I've been into music my whole life, man. I've been listening to music. I grew up just like I would say a total loner, man. I love alone time. And every time that like friends would like reach out and be like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to go to my house? I'm like, okay, cool. But I really never reciprocated that. And I was kind of curious, like, why am I doing this? And I knew subconsciously that my energy was like sacred. And there's only like a few friends, that can match that. Honestly, I've had a lot of great friends. People come and go in your life, and it's really just like a total wonderful thing to have people in your life come to your life, that just like totally love, respect you, nurture you, and hopefully I did the same for them. Honestly, hopefully I wasn't just like a POS or anything like that, but no, I've learned a lot. 34 years of life, man. 34 now. Woohoo! It's just a number. Time is. I mean, could be linear, could be not. I don't know. Basically, I just wanted to like post something, get back in here. I was really fit to go to the gym, but now I'm just like hyped to make content. Put myself out here because we out here, yo. We're trying to, just get a message out. What is the message? Where do I come from? Playing a lot of sports, a lot of team sports activities. Growing up, I was really fortunate to play sports. My parents put me through sports, select sports, school sports, basketball, baseball, soccer, and I really learned a lot from that. Teamwork, um, you know, being part of a team. It's kind of like a family. Growing up, I really found a passion for basketball and baseball. Me as a person, we already talked about music. Um, a lot of food. I don't know if you ever been just a grown man. You eat a lot of food, man. I don't know how my parents did it, man. It's crazy. Shout out to you parents. But no, I really just wanted to step out of my comfort zone and make a video about me, my experience. So maybe it will, help some people. But sports were really good for me, man. Taught me discipline, uh, persistence. I never really was a truly gifted athlete. I know some people might say different, but I don't feel like I was gifted at all. I put in time, effort. I remember specifically, growing up, we're going to talk about basketball right now. Just growing up, I was fortunate enough to be a taller than average basketball player up until about fifth grade. And then sixth grade came around and I went to middle school. And man, I was not tall. I was like 5'11" and 3/4, and people were like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". I was like, dang man, but I was that big man. I was that the 4 or 5 in the paint. That was my game. I remember specifically in middle school, I got called defibrillator. Like shocked me back to life. Clear. Like Battlefield. But no, like from playing like select basketball up until then, not really practicing like outside of that, not having, I was super lazy, man. I was a lazy kid. Summer at BS and just not do anything basketball related. I wasn't like focused on that. I was like, man, this is cool, but like I wasn't like really focused towards it. So uh yeah, middle school basketball, like I didn't play at all. And this is just gonna be like a basketball video, I guess. Yeah, I just like stayed up late, just like wasn't I didn't have a very good mindset. I was like, man, why am I here? Why am I alive? Just like a little downer. And I had that mindset for like a long time growing up. And yeah, man, brought me to some not so good things. You know, I don't know, but I just don't want to elaborate right now. But basically, you know, playing soccer, basketball, baseball. Uh, I kind of want to talk about band too, but this is like a basketball video, I guess. So basically, like middle school, like school basketball. I was like a backup. I would play the last, I don't know, minute and a half, 2 minutes of a game. I felt like it was like, okay, you haven't played the whole game. Get out there. And no, like it really taught me like if you actually want to work at something, like nothing's gonna be given to you in life. You just gotta go out there and get it. And I got into high school basketball. I don't know if you know anything about basketball, but it's like a lot of running. It's like somebody messes up on something, everybody runs lines. You go from baseline, free throw, back to the baseline, halfway, back to the half court, back to the baseline, other free throw, back to your baseline, and back. And that's called a suicide. Set of lines. Feed everybody, get on the line. Suicides. Or lines, as you call them. But a lot of that, man. A lot of just basketball is hard on your body too. Like I don't even know if you know this, but I got some serious, not serious, but you know, pretty decent injuries at high school. But we'll get to that. So high school rolls around, and coach is like, "Hey, we're going to the university on the other side." It's Gonzaga. Go to Gonzaga basketball camp. That was a treat though, you know, like getting in with the homies, the boys, and getting to the dorms, getting to see where John Stockton played. Coach, do I say that? And no, Gonzaga was a real good team, and you know, it was truly a wonderful experience to play sports. And moving on to freshman basketball, it was kind of like the same story as middle school basketball. It was like, you know, you put the time, the effort, but my mind wasn't really in there. Like I was like, man, it's gonna be the same thing as eighth grade. I had that mindset, that focus going in, that it was gonna be the same. And it was. Freshman year, man, I had people taller than me. You know, I had the odds against me as a big man, as a 4 or 5. That's like a post, you know, so you're by the hoop, 4 or 5. And then the 3, that's like your shooting forward, small forward, whatever you want to call it. You got your number 2 guard, and your 1 guard, point guard, brings up the ball. 1 and 2, kind of interchangeable, but number 1, point guard, you know, that's kind of what they do. But yeah, just like a lot of time spent on the bench. But I showed up, and I was just wondering when it was all going to turn around. And, you know, playing those last 3 minutes, you know, it really makes you wonder, like, what am I doing all this time and energy? Like, what's going on? But you know what? We're going to get there. It works out. So sophomore year rolls around, and a lot of seniors graduated, and it was the same thing. I was riding the bench. But this year, pretty sure, it was, I'm pretty sure it started my freshman year. I could be wrong. Could have been in between freshman and sophomore. Regardless, I focused on free throws during the summer because I knew that if I got fouled, I didn't score like any points at all, you know, not playing. So like I wanted to be the best free throw shooter on the team. And I focused on my routine. It was like one spin back, 1, 2, 3, spin, 1, 2, or 1. I don't know. I mixed it up. That was the one I remember specifically. You know, 1, 2, spin. When I'm counting, it's like a dribble. But anyways, I would come in before school, and I would shoot free throws. I would get a ball from coach, go meet him in the locker room, the coach's office, like, hey, I need a ball. Go in there before school. You know, I can't remember when school started, but it was a lot. I think it was earlier than what it is now, but it could be the same. Could be wrong, but I'd work on free throws. And I wanted to make every single free throw. That was my goal. And I improved. But being a big man, you know, 5'11", I think it wasn't until sophomore year that I was like 6'3" or something. So I was decent. We had guys on the team that were like 6'7", you know, 6'6", 6'5". You know, I was almost there. I think I got up to like 6'4" sophomore year. Like freshman to sophomore, I just like freaking hit a growth spurt. And anyways, this is kind of like a solo podcast, like vlog, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna let you know that I kept putting in the work. I kept showing up every day, shoot free throws. Point is, you put in the work, you're gonna get rewarded. So it wasn't until midwinter break, I believe. That starting 4-man, we had our 5-man. D, big D man, a boy. Yeah, I feel bad for kind of like dropping out of college, not talking to you, but still love you, and hope you're doing good things, man. I still see you on social. Hope you're doing well. Anyways, we're all living life. I should have reached out more, but anyways, so yeah, hitting that time where I finally got put into a game, and I just took it, man. I just took it, and I wouldn't say I was like a really big scorer, but like I put in the effort every single time I was on the court, man. I gave it my all, and I got that starting role. Halfway, not halfway, maybe like a couple months into sophomore year. I never looked back. Went to state. Played some big games. Was on Comcast. Ooh. Pretty sure we got beat sophomore year. But anyways, went to state. That was a trip. Lost both games. Experience, man. People that put in the time, the effort, and the work all the time, every time, man. That's how you get going, man. That's how you get real good. And this isn't like really about like competition or anything, but it's basically to be like, hey, if you put in the time, the effort, like you will get there. And this message is for you, it's for me. But honestly, just keep at it. Whatever it is that you're doing, thinking about doing. Hey, do it. So just don't give up on your dreams, your passions. Your sound might be a little crooked, but it could be your computer monitor, arm. It is what it is. I measure that out. I'm pretty sure it's good. But anyways, this is for you. It's for me. Do with it what you will. This is me, Nick Malashev. Quick Nick Malley. That's where we're at right now. Here I am. Don't rock me like a hurricane. But you know what it is? It's your boy here. What's up? And hey, it's like a real life update. So speaking to you live from the 425. It's your boy Quick Nick Malley. You know what? Go get it. Go get yours. Who's got my money? It's not about money. But just keep doing things and make the world a better place. Be a better human being, and just work for it, because you know what, the time and the effort, I think that was what this whole video is about. Time and effort put into something, you can get somewhere. Just having a better mindset, that really is what it's got to be. I do want to go into other stuff, but I think that's the end of this video. So later. Coming to you live from the 425. It's your boy Quick Nick Malley. Quick Nick Malley in the mix. Oh yeah, baby. Anyways, we're going to talk about basketball today. Basketball was a little bit part of my life. Basketball was really good. On a lighter note, basketball was a big part of my life. Literally playing basketball since I was about yay high. Can't say that, yay high. Well, I picked up basketball, man, because I was kind of like a loner. Kind of didn't have a lot of friends. Didn't have a lot of friends. Basketball. So yeah. This is a story about how you can get where you want to be if you put in the time, the energy, and just show up with a good attitude. So growing up playing basketball, there's a lot to go on about, but we're going to talk about junior, senior year, just like fighting as fighting for your spot as a big man, I really, really was passionate about basketball. Really, really was. We've already talked about sophomore year going to state, and I did mention, one of my teammates, but that's only because we went to college together, and we're almost there. But I do appreciate every single teammate that I've ever had in my life. I still have come in contact with a few of you. Still, creep on your social. I appreciate all of you. I really do. You guys are the best. I appreciate all of you. I hope you guys are doing well. Love you all. And so we're gonna get here to junior year. Starting spot is not set, and you play summer ball, you do preseason workouts. If you're thinking about high school basketball, you're gonna be doing preseason workouts in the fall. Some of the players on my team that did football, I did not. It wasn't really my thing. I was actually scared of just getting cracked. So you're in the gym, you're running, doing all kinds of shit. So basically, um, this is a new thing for me, like being on camera and just like sharing my experience with high school basketball. Let's start there. Junior year, we fought hard, and this is before shot clock was a thing in high school basketball, like it is now Washington State. Shot clock would have changed a lot of games. Um, I would have appreciated a shot clock, honestly. 24-second in high school, that would have been cool. But I was really dedicated, man. Showing up before school, shooting free throws, just getting in the work, man, and like going summer ball, fall ball, just like practicing, being with your team like all the time, like that camaraderie. It really is like a truly wonderful thing to know your teammates, to know what they're thinking and like in game situation wise, but just like being there for them any way possible. So team friendships, they're still there. But we're all living our lives. We're all grown men now, so it is what it is. People do their thing. But yeah, junior year, I went to state again. I want to say we lost both games in state. It's not really a big thing. But moving on to senior year, man, playing sports, injuries, had double hip pointers. I remember playing with two hip pointers. Literally, could have been a while, but like you can play with it, but like yeah, man, it's like people jabbing knives into both your hips. Like you can run, but it is extremely painful. Talking about injuries, um, yeah, uh, bursitis in both my elbows. That happened. Um, I think it was either my left or my right knee. Definitely. Yeah, I got knocked around, man. I was like just a crazy, not crazy. I was like a super aggressive player. I remember getting fouls for like holding up the arm bar and like checking people because I was not that big. I was kind of like smaller of a power forward, a 4 or 5. Like that was my spot. Post man. You know what post is? That's the biggest dudes, and there was a lot of dudes taller than me. So in order to be on that same court, I had to be fast. And so, quick, Nick Malley. I was quick. I had to be quick. I ran a whole bunch. I have been a fan of running. I have stopped running since, but uh, that was how I was able to play at a competitive level in high school basketball. I had to be quick. movements were quick. I practiced the moves. I had the hook shot. My favorite shot was the right elbow, left elbow. That was like my go-to. Because you don't have to be a superb three-point shooter. But like, yeah, you work on like different shots. I remember like just shooting a whole bunch, man. Working on like my moves, fakes, dribbling. I didn't get. I wouldn't say I was the best dribbler, but I definitely like worked on it, and I felt like I was probably the best dribbler in college. But that was because you put in the time, the effort, the energy, and it just like gets up to a level where you're just like, competent. But you never stop improving and stop working on your skills and your game, because that's when you fizzle out. But no, like going to like senior year, went to state again. I'm pretty sure we won districts, Comcast, and so ridiculous. I remember watching on like Comcast like years later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still something on YouTube from another school's video. But anyways, anybody knows that, throw it down. Mom says she shows it to like her students. It's ridiculous. So long ago. I actually have a scar right here from hitting the court there. And yeah, I remember I was cutting down to the hoop, and I got tripped up. Tripped over somebody's foot. I wasn't looking down. I just like made a move, ran towards the hoop, all quick like, and I fell. And I hit my head literally right there on the cranium, right above my eyebrow. And that was like 17, man. That's a scar for life. Pretty nice. But I remember specifically like hitting the ground super hard. And I like look down and I see blood. And so I'm like covering my eye like this. And, this probably wasn't the best thing to do. My mom in the crowd started freaking out. Ran down there. And I wonder if I was okay. And I couldn't play the rest of the game. I had to get stitches. And I want to say it was like, I don't know, 6 to 8. And I had to go sit in the emergency room. I was like a big bummer, just like sitting there for like a couple hours before they get you. Stitched it up, cleaned it out. And fast forward to like senior year, like playing. And I started getting looks from colleges. About to name drop some colleges right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I first got approached from PLU and Pacific Lutheran University. And they wanted to offer me they couldn't offer me a scholarship because they don't offer athletic scholarships. And that's kind of like when it first hit me, they're like, what? Like, I didn't even think I was that good. I really did not. I really had no idea or belief that I could play college basketball. But that was like the first like realization of like putting in that work for so long, dude. Fall, summer, all winter playing ball. Just from like growing up, it was kind of a treat, man. Like getting like recognized as a sheriff, Yeah, I remember this one student in English class was like, everybody's got a nickname. What are you? I'm like, call me the sheriff. And that's just kind of like that. It's like stupid high school like swag. The sheriff. Yeah, I remember like going out. We do like when you run out and they like announce your name, you high five all your guys, and then like there'd be like like five of my friends. I call them friends. Five of my friends up in the crowd, and I would do like finger guns at them, and then like pocket it. So stupid. And they would react. It was total playful, total harmless, and No, I just I really enjoyed feeling like I fit in finally, and it was just like I was to myself, you know, like all I won't say I like my whole life to myself, and you know that was really special, a treat. But then I also got approached by another college, North Seattle. That's where we went, baby. North Seattle Storm. Woo! And yeah, I had the coaches over for dinner, and they made their pitch. You know, they offered me, you know, up to I think it's yeah, 100%. Wasn't 100%, but it was up to a 60% scholarship. We got that, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to do this. And time goes around, you know, doing summer ball, and they're like, you know what? You need to do preseason workouts. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Quit. And I still went to school, and basketball came around, and I was like, man, you know, like feel as if I need to play basketball because that's like where I felt complete. It was the movement, it was the working out, it was the running, it was like relieve releasing, you know, that stress and anxiety that we all have, and that was like my conduit. That was my my way, my passion, and so I actually had to try out because I did not uh take the scholarship, and I'm pretty sure this is accurate. But so I tried out. I walked on. Uh, paid for school with grants. Um, and it was completely different from high school basketball. You know, high school basketball, you have a full crowd, everybody's going crazy. You know, the stadiums are packed. Sorry, I need some water, but yeah, it's a totally different experience for college basketball. In high school, we had, you know, we had trainers, uh, people that would, you know, work on us. We had an actual training room. College, you had a training closet. We're not knocking on North Seattle at all, but but the school only had men's and women's basketball, so it's not like we had a whole bunch of sports. And I'm gonna take a break right now. I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. Back recording? Yes, we are. Got that water. Oh man, must be that kitty litter in here. And we actually just cleaned the room. My wife, love you. Thank you so much for all you do. Love that woman. So talking about the small training closet we had, and we had like tape ourselves, learn how to tape, tape each other's legs, ankles. Yeah, that's it's pretty crazy. But no, like it was kind of like the same, like traveling, the camaraderie. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience. I can't say anything bad about my experience there in North Seattle. It was great. We were one win away from going to playoffs or districts, or whatever it was, and we played some hard, scrappy teams. You know, all around Puget Sound. It was really Walla Walla. Remember that was another one. Uh, pretty sure it was a Canadian team. We played some like winter jamboree or whatever. I can't remember. It was on. Can't remember. But it was Vancouver. But playing college basketball, it was fun, man. I was really superstitious about my number. Went to 24 for Griffey. People thought it might be Kobe, but you know, both. You know, Kobe was a great player. Griffey was my favorite baseball player. Um, it's really a beautiful experience playing college basketball. I definitely scored a whole lot more, but that's because I was, more confident. I literally took more shots. I wanted to get the most rebounds. I wanted to score points for my team when necessary. I didn't want to like overshoot, overdo my presence. I felt like I was more of a support player, 4 and 5, but I also did work on threes. I was able to shoot threes. I could actually dunk when I was in college. I felt like it was probably because I had the hyper dunks, and those were the lightest shoes I've ever worn in my life. Felt like I was wearing feathers. Fantastic. Nike hyper dunks. Yeah, that's how old that is. 2010. Man, it's really been 15 years since I played college basketball. Wow, dude. And it was really it wasn't really about like the points scored. I might have averaged 13, 15 points a game. Remember when I dropped, man, it was like 28 points in one game. And it was just like when everything's like when you're like in the zone, you know, and you're really just there's nothing else other than what you're doing, what you're focused on. That's when you can really make things happen. I think that's really what the point of this is. Just want to share my experience about like high school basketball, college basketball. I played a lot of basketball, and yeah, really good, really cool. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't, let me know. Let me know in the comments. This is Nick Malice, Chef. Quick Nick Malley in the mix. So, wanted to elaborate on my experience as a ball player. Play ball. Anyways, later.